Hi, I'm Karen Quinn, the testing mom. The word test may strike panic and fear in your heart, especially when thinking that your little child will be tested. But don't panic. These days, children as young as 4 are regularly tested to get into private schools or gifted programs. And don't think you're off the hook if your child is going to a regular public school program. As soon as the year starts, kids are evaluated to see if they belong in the slow, average, or advanced reading, writing, or math groups. If you have a question about testing in young children, send it to testing at Building Blocks for Tots, and we'll try to address it in a future segment. Today's question is one I received from Shimmy, one of our Testing Mom members, a few months ago. I want to share her question and then tell you what I advised her to do. Then I want to read her follow-up email to you. Shimmy wrote, "My son has to take an IQ test to get into a gifted program. In their materials, they say not to do any preparation for the test, that it won't help the child's score, and that if they find any indication that the child has been exposed to the test, they will be disqualified. Now I'm worried. Is this a real concern?" Let me share with you what I told Shimmy. First, I explained to Shimmy that everything she's been doing with her son since he was born has been preparing him for the test he will take. All of her interactions with him, the books she's read to him, the conversations she's had with him, the preschool she sent him to, the workbooks they do together at home, all of these experiences have been preparing him for the admissions test he would take and for kindergarten. As a testingmom.com member, she was doing practice questions with her son to familiarize him with the types of questions he would be asked when assessed. I told Shimmy that our questions, while modeled after those on various tests, are not the same questions that are on any tests. Our questions are designed to teach children the skills and concepts they will need when tested, and to familiarize them with the way questions are asked on tests. The content of our questions is always original, and we would never expose your child to anything from a real test. The various activities and exercises we offer at testingmom.com are similar to questions you'll find in educational workbooks and games that you could buy at any store. The difference is that we have tied our questions to specific tests so that you have all the right kind of practice questions in one convenient place. When you work with your child to practice questions, never talk about preparing for a test. Talk about doing puzzles and games and worksheets for school. Make sure to teach your child to listen to the entire question before jumping in and answering. The tests themselves look and feel very different from our practice questions, so your child will feel like she's doing something new when she's tested. At the same time, the practice she's done will prepare her to answer the questions, and she'll be confident going into the test. What we offer is preparation that is okay. What is never okay is to expose your child to the actual questions ahead of time. You will never do that with our materials. Later, I received an email from Shimmy, and here's what she said. "Karen, I just want to let you know that my son scored a 98th percentile on the IQ test. The only work I did with him was from your book, which is now completely worn out, and your website. Thank you so much, and may God bless you and your partner for your continued good work." As you can imagine, that email from Shimmy made me feel great. I'm Karen Quinn, the testing mom, preparing your child for all of life's tests.